All right, Shalom. First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechaha Kodash. The honors go out to our apostles and the elders of Great Millstone to rule and teach well. Peace, blessings, salutations go out to the hopeful elect. All right, this is Brother Malachi from the Great Millstone Nashville Camp. And Lord, willing that this lesson is edifying to the hopeful elect. So, it's just something that I was meditating on and thinking out loud about, and I was talking to somebody. Basically, Esau will try to explain his way out of everything, or justify. Let me get that word. We can't even grab this. Well, down here, because at the top, this doesn't describe Esau at all, right? He doesn't administer justice in any form or fashion. But down here it says, meaning declare to be innocent or blameless. Esau tries to be blameless with the certain atrocities that he has committed. With the smallpox blankets with Gad. Tries to say, oh, well, because I read this. All right, you can look it up. They tried it. One of the justifications that they put out there is, oh, well, there was different diseases in Europe that they weren't used to. Their immune system wasn't built up for it, so that's why they got sick and died. It's like, bro. Well, not bro. Matter of fact, because we're talking about Esau here. But it's like, nah, really? Because it's new diseases? No. You purposely put the diseases on the blankets and gave them to them. You gave them the blankets that were infected, bro. And now you're talking about back in 2020, 5 feet, 6 feet, whatever the hell it was. He's the devil. He tries to justify the whole Western Hemisphere, the Northern Kingdom being conquered. Oh, what was, what did he say? Manifest destiny. Tries to justify slavery. Well, y'all ham. Like, what the, he has an excuse or a so-called justification for every damn thing he's done. Now, look at this. Esau, I hope you're watching. Yeah, F word, because we can't say it, but that's exactly what he is. Historical photo of mountain of bison skulls. All the bison that Esau Edom, the so-called white man, slaughtered, murdered. For what? For what reason? Was it beneficial? Did it help society? Was it efficient? But what's the excuse? What's the justification here? Because the reason why Esau did this is because he wanted Gad to rely on him. He wanted to take away their food source. So his idea was, let's slaughter and murder all of these animals, drive them to extinction, because here's my hot take, which really ain't a hot take. You will agree with me, especially even looking at this picture. If this didn't happen to them, if Esau didn't happen to them, if Esau didn't come over here, bison would be as, accessible as hamburger meat. Bison would be everywhere. You would have bison burgers everywhere, bison hot dogs. Bison would be everywhere. It would be just like hamburger meat or chicken. Especially hamburger meat, though. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Just like how you can buy hamburger meat by the pound or whatever, ground meat, it would be the same way with bison. But lo and behold, the devil has come and taken life off the earth, as he always does. Matter of fact, This, the lesson wasn't even going to go like that. But then again, I didn't really have a direction for the lesson. It's all the Lord. So, the water Yahweh Shemel Shai. Yahweh Ratazad is edifying to the elect. Habakkuk chapter 2. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4 to 5. It says, Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. I'm going to read in the NLT. It says, verse 4, Look at the proud. They trust in themselves, and their lives are crooked. But the righteous will live by their faithfulness to God. Wealth is treacherous, and arrogant are never at rest. They open their mouth as wide as the grave, and like death, they are never satisfied. See, now they're kind of going off. Because when it says he is as death, it means he brings nothing but death. Esau can't bring life because he's the polar opposite of an Israelite, which is why the Lord likened the wicked scribes and Pharisees, John 8:44, ye are of your father the devil. He was a murderer from the beginning. He abode not in the truth. He was a liar, right? Which is why basically Yahweh Shemel Shai tells us, be the opposite of an Edomite. Don't be carnal, all right? Don't be violent. Don't hate your brother. Don't be faithless. Don't be greedy. Don't be impatient. All these things. Don't be merciless. Don't be a glutton. Don't be a liar. Don't be a murderer. Don't steal, right? Most of our laws tell us basically not to be an Edomite. Love your neighbor as yourself. Because Esau truly is the devil. You see? Now, going back to this proves it even more. Because why would you do this? Right now, and I'm, anybody, doesn't matter who you are. Why would you do this? What is the excuse, the justification for this? What is he gonna say? Oh, they had mad bison disease. Like, shut the fuck up, man. What's your excuse for this? And then you see Esau, he proud, he's standing up there. Why are you standing up there holding, like come on, bro? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you? And, and I'm speaking on behalf of my brethren here, the Gadites, which I'm, personally, I'm not even Gad. I believe I'm Reuben. But this is Native Americans. And regardless of that, this is the 12 tribes of Israel. Because we support all each other. Even though we're 12 nations, basically. We're all different from each other. And we all have our own lands. And, which Levi didn't have their land. But they were welcome among everybody. Because they them dudes. They cool as hell. They did the duties. They were great. That's one of the mightiest tribes of Israel. But we're all like 12 different nations, but we all love and support one another. We're all the same nation. We're different. We're just different branches of the same tree. But you got this shit right here, and it's like, bro, this shit, it's like, because I was thinking, because Esau tries to explain his way out of everything. Explain your way out of this. What's the explanation? Oh, yeah, well, he'll probably say, oh, yeah, well, it's just a group of white people, 2 dudes, and they just went crazy and murdered bison and took a picture with them. They ain't got nothing to do with us. Bro, this literally has everything to do with the U.S. government. This is the whole fucking government, dog. What are you talking about? And let me actually grab that. Not even for Jake, but for Esau. to expose his ass, right? John 8:44. Because this is Yahushua talking to wicked Israelites. Year of your father the devil. Talking about Esau. And the lust of your fathers ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning. Which is talking about Cain, which shows that Esau is Cain. Right? In the reincarnation. Reincarnation is in the Bible, yes. If you didn't know that, that's okay. As long as you're sincere about it. Right? If you're like, okay, I didn't know reincarnation was in the Bible. Do you have a video on it? Cool. But if you're in the spirit of reincarnation in the Bible, y'all tripping. You don't know the Bible. Fuck off. All right. Because, me personally, I wasn't big on the Bible. I didn't read it, nothing. I didn't, it just wasn't really in my life like that. I had times where I went to church, but the Bible was never really all up in my life. But I believed in reincarnation before I came into truth. And to find out reincarnation is in the Bible, it really didn't surprise me. Because you can still have reincarnation and still have the kingdom of heaven, because we know the kingdom of heaven hasn't even came yet. It's not, people think that heaven is already a thing. In the sense of what they're talking about, no, it's not. It hasn't been established yet. That's the thing. Hell is, if you're an Israelite, you're in hell now. So where is Satan with a pitchfork? Where's the red dude with a tail with a pitchfork? Where's he at? I don't see him. Because he's not here. Because you're really talking about Esau Edom, so-called white man. You're in your hell, Jake. All right, it says he was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. He's the father of lies, deceit, treachery. He's the father of bullshit. Esau is a punk, man. Just like even before he was Esau, when he was Cain. I mean, just think about it, bro. Imagine the Most High, which through his prophets, because it was, ultimately through the prophets, it wasn't literally the Most High himself walking in the earth. When it talks about the voice of the Lord, it's talking about the prophets. Imagine the Most High comes to you and asks you, where's your brother at? And you say, I don't know. Am I supposed to keep watch over him? That ain't my job. It's like, bro, what the fuck? You're bugged out. You're done. Like that. Which on top of that, the Lord already knew what happened to him. Duh, right? But he still had the audacity to lie about it. Which shows just how low level Esau is. He's a weak, bitch ass motherfucker, man. Let me give verse 45. And because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not, because you're not meant to get it. And that's unfortunately, that's the case for a lot of our people. They're not meant to get it. So it is what it is. Your father, your mother, your auntie, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, your damn children, they might not be meant to get it. And it's just what we have to accept. All right, we have to accept what was written. The Most High told us he declared the end from the beginning. Everything is written. It's already planned out. It's already done. If something happens to you, accept it. Just like Job. Shall I not receive good? Or Salaki, shall I receive good at the hand of the Lord and not evil? Like, come on, man. The Lord can take whatever he wants from you. He doesn't owe you nothing. Look at all the times, especially understanding reincarnation, 3 to 4 generations we come back. Look at all the times throughout history, these past few thousands of years, that we have disobeyed the Heavenly Father, Yahweh B'Shem Abishai. What does he owe you? What do you deserve from him? He don't owe you nothing. That's why it especially says that we have to work out our own salvation, and we have to, which that's one, Philippians 2:12, and I forget what this other one is. I know it's in Peter's. Give diligence to make your calling and election sure. I think it's 1 Peter 3:10, something in 10, I think. Salakia. Matter of fact, let me get it. I'm going to just get it. I will be the first one to tell you. that I cannot live without paraphrasing tools. 2 Peter, see, I was wrong. 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, for if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. Which sometimes brothers read it like fail, which is really the same thing. You'll never fall, you'll never fail. It says fall. Okay, but we also know, falling is likened on a failing. As long as you're trying your best and you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're pleasing Yahweh Shema Shai. And that's the beauty of it, man. He doesn't expect perfection. But Christians, they're lazy. They just throw everything away and say, well, yeah, as long as you believe. And they don't. And when they get put into a situation, they're at a Walmart in aisle A8 looking for some canned food, some canned fruit. Wondering if they're going to grab the peaches or the pears. And somebody starts shooting it up. And all of a sudden they're not thinking about the Lord. What's the first thing we do when we get into situations? At first we may pause. We may be in the flesh. By pause I mean like you sitting, you're just thinking, you're like your mind is blank. But within like a couple minutes, Jake mind gonna start working and being like, okay, I gotta pray to the Lord. Yahweh Shema Shai Baruch Shai, get me out of this. And you might not get out of it. But guess what? You know that was the Lord's will. Because there's times where you pray and it doesn't get answered. Does that mean the Lord didn't hear it? No, he heard it, but he bounced it back. He rejected it. Nope, don't want it. That ain't my will. Try again. That ain't it. You're going to go through this. And that's part of the walk. That's a part of it. And that's what makes us better. That's what makes us grow. Right? So, honestly, the tracks in my brain ran out. I ain't got nothing else to say. So, Lord willing, that this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect. I pray it was. And I want to give all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai B'Shem HaKodash. Double honors go out to the apostles, Elders Great Millstone. Shalom.